We're going to have a live today. Since I lost my phone yesterday, and that's my main source of live. Crazy stories, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy stories. I could tell you all about them, but I gotta work at the same time. So, here we are. Doing some work at the same time. As we do this live. While I teach you the ways of fixing and patching stuff. So you just saw me basically drive a screw in there. What's Jack gonna do? Jack is fixing these holes that the electrician has made. Alright. This day has just been hectic. Holy crap. Come on. So I lost my phone last night, and it's a miracle that we're even having a live today. Live discussion. I'm trying to get this thing right where I need it. So you need your cat's claw around. That flat. Okay. Cat's claw. There we go. Okay. We got that in. Now, the madness of last night. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable that we are able to have a live today. Dog's suffering though. So I have to leave him at home. Why would I do that? Okay, nice and sturdy. Alright, I got that patch. We're gonna cut back some of the fur on these things. When I say fur, I mean that's not too bad. I'm pretty sure I could get that to fill nicely. There we are. Okay, we got those patches done. This thing looks a little hard on the eyes to think that I'm gonna patch that properly. I'm gonna cut back all the paper that's coming down. I don't like that. There's too much paper. Let's just clean that up. I want it to just cut way too far over here. We're trying to do a good job. We're so behind everything that's been happening. We need to dent that there. This paper's going off. Perfect, okay. That one's good, that one's good. Basically what we're doing is we're prepping everything. We gotta fix this tape. But for now, I just want to be able to do the confill everywhere. So I can mud and coat. I got holes there and holes there. Let's focus on the closet after. Let's get into the bathroom here. So, basically we gotta fill those holes. The electrician made, the plumber, and then fill this gap here. Peel back any paper that could be showing. Let's do it. Alright, so we got a patch. We're gonna patch that guy. We got our round bits. Might as well put the plastic back down. We cleaned up last night, but what a night last night. But nothing crazy exciting other than just those to be longer. Those are the only two holes I gotta fix. So we usually want them to go past a couple inches, like 3, 12, so 15 would be good in here. Just make sure I can fit that. That'll work. Put the small ones in here. Let's do the small ones. Let's do those small ones there. So it'll be a little bit easier to do. Oh, that's really not long enough. Oh, I gotta go this way. Okay, let's mark. Those marks onto this one. I want to see those in the hole, then that way I know how much distance I have. Sometimes you just need to keep our distance. Life. Distance of life. Alright. So from here, I know that my metal goes past. Alright, so first we're gonna just enough to grab. So, alright. First, we want to cut all of the burrs. 30-year-old drywall, right? Okay, I need a new blade now. You know what's really going through my head right now? I was watching a show about, like Joe Rogan was talking about this whole Charlie Case and Charlie Kirk. And it's crazy because when certain events happen, I get these like visions. I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna have to put 3 in here. Visions of like, it's like a flashback of everything happening the way it is. And the reasons why. There. And so the interesting thing about this case is, and a lot of people think I'm nuts for even saying this. It's just, I don't. There's these theories of him being a hologram on the thing. So I came across an older picture that has like a birthmark right here of Charlie Kirk. And so I believe in this whole like we live certain lives, and I've heard this theory where they say that birthmarks symbolize how you died in a past life. So where am I going with this? You probably understand. This is going full left field. What if we're living a past life? And all of everything that's happening was meant to happen the way it's happening. And we're reliving a timeline that all of these things we see, like The Simpsons and everything else, are just warning signs of the things that they're trying to pass in reality through the thoughts and minds of people like us who are helping to manifest these things. What I'm getting at is what happens if that theory is true. For instance, the whole we live our past lives, or our birthmarks are symbols of how we died in the past life. Like maybe my birthmark here means that some life I got shot in the head or an arrow or something, right? I believe we're all connected to the Akashic records, as they would say. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm like, what's going through my head is I heard Joe Rogan talking, and I'm like, man, it would be so good if I could kind of like get on that show and give him some theories of this conspiracy theory, as I call it in some of my other channels. So, right now, what we're doing is we're at work, we're doing the ceiling here, we're doing a bunch of stuff. We've taken down the stipple here, done patching. There used to be a light in this ceiling, they put pot lights all around, so Here we are. We are just making things work. That's what we have. I think one was 15, 16. And then I could have, let's cut a foot off of this and see if we can just use the difference here. See if this is gonna work. But everything going here. So much to do, so little time. Like so. So anyways, the theories, some of the theories I have are pretty, it's almost like an epiphany. Like I've lived this life before. And I've really been questioning like even the events of like yesterday till now that have happened to me. Somebody's gonna be like, that's too many screws. At least it ain't gonna undo itself in any way, shape, or form. And after I've done, it's gonna look good. So that's good. I put that extra tin in there because when I put the con fill, I needed to be able to fill it. There's some people going, how are you going to fill that? Magic. Do you believe in magic? Just so I know where. Notice how I don't use marker on the drywall because it's going to show up. No matter how many times you try to hide it, it's gonna show up. So just maybe Jack's gonna show you the magic here. Alright. Yeah, I feel like I should be a guest on Joe Rogan. That'd be pretty cool thing to say you did in your life, right? He's an interesting enough. He's bigger, was it? No, it's not. Okay, so I need to get one more. Cut one more. Follow me. Just so happen to have a tripod in my bag. That's the only reason why we're even here. Doing this. Used up all the scraps. Now, I can cut more pieces. Guess everyone's at work. I think it was 17. Big enough anyways. We'll go with 17. Ankle is definitely not liking my standing today. So, back so you guys can see almost the fall out here. again. I'm going to use some of these spotlight circles. We'll just basically clean up that rough edge on the paper. And the stuff we're going to be using to first coat this, basically. Cut it in. This is old drywall. Here's the difference between old drywall and new drywall. New, old. Old had this like pinkish color to it. Yeah, I feel like I should be on the Joe Rogan show. That would be a pretty interesting. I'm sure we would have crazy conversations. That's what I would love to do, actually. I don't think this is what I'm supposed to be doing because the amount of headaches that I've had to deal with while doing said trying to survive. This is gonna look amazing when it's done. I literally just caught the steel at the end. Let's see if we can hit steel to kind of get it to sink. And filling that hole a little. Just to go up a little more. Alright. Alright, everything's covered. So yeah, I know you're probably like, how is he gonna fix that? Look at the holes. Don't worry, I got you. Let's go on to the next spot. It's been a journey. Alright, so we got all those covered. Now we gotta work our way in here. Look at all these little guys. Pretty sure we already scraped all of the pieces. Now I just gotta cut back the paper. I need another blade, that's what I need. Okay, now we got another blade. Damaged papers out of the way. Still got some life left. There we are. I don't know if you guys noticed that when I'm cutting on the stroke going in, so I'm not pulling the paper back out. Alright, we got those. Now that we're cutting all our hallway pieces, this way you guys can see what. Does that one go there? No. This is charade puzzles. This one is for here. Jigsaw puzzle. There we go. Perfect. Now cut the steel. Give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. What I got here? Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, 1 foot. 1 foot. And this one will be. We could do 1 foot on that. Yeah, 1 foot. 1 foot will work for both of those. Not a soul today in YouTube land. YouTube land. All right. This is where the headaches happen. Let's try it this way. That'll work. That'll work. We got this. Go corner to corner. And hold it up. Why did you move when I was doing that? Extra cool. How's this piece? That fits just like that. Just like that. I did catch it, just kind of went off. Different direction. Let's see if this one goes in. take the back of the knife. It's nicely indented. Oh, this is a bit of work here. There. Let's do that. Even though we're hung up on some wire. There we go. Do this. I'm using 2 drills because it takes the wear and tear off of removing and putting this thing back on again every time. Almost fully patched. I guess I gotta clean up that paper on that. Huh. Alright, almost done. There's a bunch in here. Kinda wanna hit everything. Hit everything as best as we can. Ladies and gentlemen. The beauty of these round ones is that I could just put a circle in here. hard to work in glasses. And this one. It's easier with the claw. It's easier with the claw. Flex drywall gun is the best. This a little bit more. Pull this. I gotta clean that. Okay, let's clean this guy up. See how that's furry like that? Just take the back of your knife and you just round it in so that it's nice and dented. So when the mud goes, it's not sitting on the surface, it's just in there. Oh, this is one of those holes. I need the smaller one. Let me grab the smaller one. Let me show you how to remove stipple simple. So, bringing you this way because the sprayer machine that I use is right here. So look at it. It comes off, but watch what happens. Give it a little spray. Just get it wet. Let me grab my knife. See how easy and clean? It doesn't damage anything. Then I take my knife, I indent that metal nicely. This piece will fill. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. Not by a lot. This big piece I can put in. I already kind of cleaned this one up. He's got a cut right down the middle, which definitely doesn't make my life any easier on this. As I kind of indent it just to be able to fill that confill. Feels good. Alright. Man, there's just so much to fix. Now we gotta direct your attention over here. That's back a corner. New piece of steel. All the steel I cut. Right over. Can't believe I'm having this live with you guys. Especially after last night. Two more to patch in here, and I gonna need a bench. I'm gonna go get the bench. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're patching away. Look at all the patches. Another patch, another patch, another 1, 2, 3. There's none in here. Well, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna make another one when I start putting on the confill, so you guys can see what we've done to get to this point.